Hey now, we're not at the beach. Let's take ourselves seriously. After all, it's the PGF 14U Platinum National Championship on the line. Win it, then get back to the beach. And it's the title for the Tampa Mustangs, as the Mustangs are the 14U Platinum Division PGF National Champs. What an amazing day in Southern California. This ballpark is gorgeous. The Animating Stadium at Bill Barber Park in Irvine, California. Athletics Mercado Tid, coached by Andy Iwai. Jacob Brashears is the head coach of the Birmingham Thunderbolts. The Bolts already have championships at the 18U and at the 10U age group this year. Coach Iwai's won twice here with two different teams at PGF. Well, we've got an amazing matchup. And by the way, as we welcome you back, I've got a great analyst. She's Amanda Freed, Olympic gold medalist, national champion, and All-American. My name is Darren Sutton. We're both honored to be here representing PGF and our love for this sport. So when you look at this 14U age group, Coach I of UCLA is down there below. This is the age where they can't communicate with these athletes, but college coaches are watching the 14Us.
Oh, absolutely. I love this age group because they've really started to come into their own, and they're being identified now. And these athletes who are here on this stage have a passion for the sport. They have a passion for developing and getting better. And these are two programs that historically get to this point in the year. So it's going to be exciting to watch these two battle it out in this Platinum Division Championship.
Iwai Perez down below. Softball legend. By the way, baseball mom too. Her son is a professional baseball player, and so one of the great coaches in the nation taking this one in. She's got some friendships down in the dugout too that we'll talk about as we go throughout the evening. You've joined us for a good one. This 14U Platinum, what they're saying about the skill set for this teams is this could easily be a Premier Division national championship game. You've got teams that are used to being in this space. You've got great coaches, and you've got championship history. And these Thunderbolts keep winning at just about every single age group. As you take a look over, and KK Encinas, she's getting ready to swing the bat for Athletics Mercado. As a matter of fact, let's do the entire lineup right now.
Hi, my name is Nia Taina, and I'm going to be introducing Tid Iwai. Batting first, number 27, KK Encinas. Batting second, shortstop, number 14, Sofia Hernandez. Batting third, number 24, first base, Nia Taina. Batting fourth, DP, 33, Destiny Herrera. Batting fifth, 26, second base, Audrey Iwai. Batting sixth, number 10, catcher, Mac Acosta. Batting seventh, right field, number 9, Kendall Vickers. Batting eighth, number 4, left field, Jocelyn Mendez. And batting ninth, number 3, third base, Maddie Solis.
Do it,
and then
Nia.
our flex, number 22, pitcher, Kaylin Lohman. Thank you.
No, thank you, Nia. Well done. We're underway. Dakota, or Coda McDaniel, is in the circle. She's from LaGrange, Georgia, 9th grader at LaGrange High School. For Jacob Brashears, she would love to play at Auburn someday. Her Bolts team has been preparing her for this game all season long, playing in tournaments, top 25 16U games as well. Her goal is to miss the batter's bats when it's most important, so we'll watch her work.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan when you're a pitcher out there in the circle, especially when you're facing a team like this Mercado Iwai team.
KK Encinas, Michaela, her given name, is from Pico Rivera, California. She'd love to play for UCLA. Well, that's a good dream. Their head coach is about 5 rows below us. As she, the slapper, takes that pitch that sails high. There you see it, KK the nickname. Her mom is Darlene, her dad is Jason, older sis is Jaylene, and she'd love to play for you someday, Coach. One of the great coaches in the nation, and fun to see her here taking in good softball.
Yeah, this is good softball right in her backyard also, and it's nice to have the ability to, drive 30 or so minutes to catch some good softball when a lot of college coaches are back at their respective campuses preparing for athletes to come in and get going on that fall season.
On a backhand, bobbled. You can't do that with that kind of speed. It would have been a great play anyway for Abby Crockett. Got a base runner on. Beautiful slap.
Yeah, perfect location on this going up the middle. That's a tough play for Crockett. Because she's going across the diamond, she has to try to set her feet or throw across her body on the run. Not able to get a handle.
Good speed out there. Defense on its toes. We'll introduce you to them in just a moment. Good curve ball, splits the plate. 0-1 the count. This is Sofia Hernandez. Soph is from Downey, California. 9th grader, freshman year coming up at Downey High School. Another one that would love to play at UCLA someday. Dad is Hugo, mom is Maria. Soph holds that bat from behind her helmet, slightly open stance. Look at the run on that curveball, 1-1.
Yeah, I could see the spin from McDaniel from up here. So nice. Look at the break on that pitch.
Dakota McDaniel has got to get out of the circle and play some defense, and she does. Sacrifice bunt. Defense goes to work. Let's remind you who they are with Brown and Gladden. Anebanjo in the middle of the diamond. Burden, Brashears, Crockett, Jordan. Johnson, Samantha Johnson is the battery mate of Dakota McDaniel. Those two working together. Nia Talateina takes over the inside corner. Kind of a backdoor with that curveball that time. Talateina, the first baseman.
Yeah, good pitch for this first pitch strike. Inside corner, you're right, bends back over the plate.
Rise ball, swing and a miss. Talateina out of El Cajon, California. Would love to play in Tucson, Arizona someday for the Wildcats. Cheryl and Toale are her parents. Dad played football at Oregon State University. Was an outside linebacker. Mom was a gymnast at San Diego State. Off the screen it goes.
That was a good battle on a two-strike pitch. That pitch well off the outside edge. This is not a swing to hit something hard in play. That's a swing to give myself another chance.
And let's see if she can cash in on it. Yeah, anticipating the spin on that curveball and spoils it at the last moment. This athlete, supported by her mates, in the classroom of 4.0, she says, I'm ready for Cathedral Catholic High School. Took care of my business academically in middle school. Pulls the hands in and rolls that one foul. Firm, but foul.
And you had a feeling that inside pitch was going to be coming after getting Nia leaning on the outside 2 consecutive pitches. Then McDaniel comes in. Not quite in enough, but does the job to get a foul ball.
Dakota already with her hands full. Of fun matchup. And on 1-2, good take as she backed off that time velo-wise. Dakota, the daughter of Zach and Adrian. Has 12-year-old siblings, twins, Mason and Lily. Good take. But back-to-back, had a drop look to both of those pitches, and Nia not interested in either one.
Well, it looks like she's going to have to hustle back. Not quite a walk, got a little excited.
That's ball 3.
Full count.
Talateina will work now 3-2. Inside corner, that's strike 3. Flipping the script on the at-bat that time, for sure.
Yeah, this is a pitch right at the knees. Good job of making a slight adjustment. The last couple of down and in pitches hit the dirt. Johnson behind the plate working hard to keep that up and in the zone.
Oxnard, California's Destiny Herrera. 0-1 the count. .3 GPA, really good student. That could get her into her dream school for sure, as you see it there. Right-handed bat, shoots it back to the screen. I asked you at the 10U age group, what are some things you're looking for as far as evolution in the 14U athlete?
Well, the 14U athlete is pretty much arrived. They're coming into their own. They're getting stronger. So now it's about figuring out the leverage, the strength, enhancing your game, speeding up the game. I think pace of game is really a huge change at this level.
In and out of the glove, they say. Safe is the call. That one popped in and out of the glove there.
Now hits it hard in the ground. A good job reading the hop and throwing it across the diamond. Stretching and closing the glove. Jordan just a little bit too soon.
Well, there's a break. Kiki Jordan, as you said, couldn't squeeze it, so destiny is on. That's an error on the first baseman that time. So Audrey now takes a chance. Audrey Iwai. Big cut underneath the softball that time. The Chino Hills, California native. Her dad, Andy, the head coach of this team. Her mom is Julie. As that one sails high. Two-time PGF National Championship. And able to win it at the 10U Premier in 2021, the 12U Platinum in 2022. Well, imagine being an athlete that's been a 3-time PGF championship, and you've got a chance for more, and she's on. Bases loaded.
This pitch had a lot of late break on it. Didn't look like it was going to ride up and in as much as it did, but look at how tight on the plate Iwai is as well. There's not a whole lot of room for error on that inside corner.
Quick visit in the circle. Sans coaches, athletes out there just catching a break. Samantha Johnson, the catcher, leads the meeting. And it's time for Mac 10, Mac Acosta. Michaela's from Anaheim, California. Defensively, she'll catch. She'll play in the corner of the infield if you need her. A lot of power behind those specs as she takes a pitch. Sails just a little bit high, but in the strike zone. 0-1 the count. One ball, one strike the count. Dad is Peter. Stepmom is Kaya. By the way, she runs the 4x400 well. Decorated athlete on the track. Boy, she beat her. Elevated that one, couldn't do anything with it. What a big out. That's a dangerous hitter with a lot of power in the bat. They got Mac. Leave the bases loaded. You get a chance to see a program that's really been successful out here. Time to meet the 14U Platinum Bolts. Do it, Cam Brown.
Hey, I'm Cam Brown, and this is the Birmingham Thunderbolts lineup. And batting first, we have number 37, Abby Crockett. Batting second, number 23, Kelsey Burden. Batting third, number 12, Kiki Jordan. Batting fourth, number 4, Macy Brashears. Batting fifth, number 1, Jayla Gladden. Batting sixth, number 42, Trinity Onibanjo. Batting seventh, number 44, Elin Simpkins. Batting eighth, number 99, Samantha Johnson. And batting ninth, we have number 2, Cameron Brown. And we have pitching today, Dakota. And back at home, we have number 7, Mackenzie Cotton.
I love it. A little love for an athlete back at home, Mackenzie Cotton. By the way, great job. Kay Lohman is in the circle. Gets the opportunity to pitch in this game. We get to know Kay, and she is from Marietta, California. Kind of in the Inland Empire, a little bit south. Heading down towards San Diego. Inland that way. The daughter of Kim and Jeff. Mom was an Arkansas softball star. Also played at New Mexico State, her mom, Kim. All right, so away we go. Good job on these lineups. One of my favorite things we do every year.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
No, of course it is. And you come to the yard not thinking you're going to be a public speaker all of a sudden. I mean, you can stand in the dugout and cheer, but that's totally different as that one sails high. Fun to see a talented left-handed pitcher, by the way, as well.
Yeah, I can already see the spin on it. She's working not powerfully through the zone, but she's going to get a lot of mishits.
There's that curveball, floats over the outside corner. This is Abby Crockett. Abs is from Gardendale, Alabama. Second baseman, shortstop. She's playing second today. Left-handed bat, open stance. Takes us a little bit in, a little bit low that time. Ashley and David, her parents. But a volleyball player, Crockett, as well. She's playing both sports during her freshman year of high school upcoming at Gardendale High School. That's the other fun thing about all of these athletes. So they're playing in this event, and then they'll be fine, by the way, I want to be clear. But one of the most challenging times in a young teenager's life is going to high school as a freshman.
It's a huge transition.
Dying line drive, picked off the dirt, firing on a cross, an incidental collision there. We hate to see that happen. Hopefully everything's okay. Nia kind of eased back. I know she didn't mean to collide. Maybe running a little bit on the inner half too. She hit the dirt, hit the pan hard as well.
Yeah, Nia went up, and then that foot as she's going for the catch was in the baseline, so.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Nia took a step she didn't mean to. Knee hits hard, elbow, everything. Ouch.
Yeah.
Number 23.
She'll get in there, shake it off, start smiling again. Doesn't feel good for now, and I can understand why it doesn't. Kelsey Burden. Nice job stealing a strike by Mac Acosta on Kelsey Burden. Hello to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, if you're watching, because that's Kelsey's hometown. She loves it there. Though she'd love to go to LSU, not the Crimson Tide at this point.
There's still time.
There's still time for the daughter of Amber and Anthony to make her choice.
I like Lohman is really hitting corners. I can see she's working movement. I like it so far. You can tell that she's still trying to figure out the strike zone, and it's kind of a two-way thing with the umpire, catcher, three-way with the pitcher, trying to figure out movement and corners and break. And but Lohman's got some nice stuff.
Kelsey has a unique family history. Her grandfather, Lou Eichner, was one of the first African Americans to play football at the Alabama Crimson Tide program under the legend Paul Bryant. So a groundbreaking father helping a grandfather to make history. Grandpa Lou, that's amazing. There's a special, special stories to be able to share. Dad Tony played some college basketball as well. Okay, what are we talking about here? 3-1 the count, quick conversation.
Here we go.
Curious. Something about the noise? I don't know. I just hear lots of cheering. Maybe it was the drumsticks we saw in the bucket. Maybe that was it. Fair enough. They do ask the families to not have noisemakers, so defensively, yeah, let's introduce with Mendez and Cenas. Vickers in the outfield, Solis, Hernandez, Iwai, Talataina, I should say, at first base, Acosta and Lohman. Kiki Jordan. You can still make lots of noise without a noisemaker. That's the great thing about this sport. Kiana, her given name. From Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. We'll go to Saudi Daisy High School where she'll be a freshman. You remember your freshman year?
Oh, it feels like way back, but yeah, I do a little bit.
Were you nervous?
Nope, I don't remember being nervous. Maybe I was just too overwhelmed to feel nervous.
I do think that a tie that binds is playing a sport. And even if you don't make varsity as a freshman, most of these athletes will, but you're into something right away.
Well, maybe that's the difference is you're playing
And you played multiple sports.
Yeah, and you're playing sports the summer before your freshman year, so you're already creating relationships. And when you start school, you've essentially already, jumped into it. So maybe that's what made the transition a little easier.
Popped up to the right side. That one served foul off to the right side. A new journey nonetheless. It seems like a big deal, certainly at that 14U age group. A change in life, a change in school. Sports does knock down a lot of walls with friends and students. Jordan would love to go to Tennessee, would love to go to Auburn someday. One of those two schools she's thinking about already. Hits that one hard. And on the dirt into center field. Boy, Jordan right back up the circle. She smoked that one.
Yeah, just a good job of sitting back. When you've got a pitcher that's throwing with good velo and also really good movement, you've got to sit back and let the ball hit your barrel. Don't go chasing after it, leaning for it, and that's what she did. Nice, solid contact up the middle.
Macy Brashears gets her chance. Helena, Alabama is her home. By the way, went up and offered some support for Abby Crockett when she took that tumble over the bag, gave her a hug, made sure she was all right. Now she's here to swing the bat. A moment ago, this is what you do, though. You be a good teammate, right? I got you. You'll be all right. Love that.
I love that, too.
Well, look at that stance in the power position. She looks like she's ready to uncoil, loading that back leg, that hip turn. Macy said, I've had a blast this summer playing with my Bolt sisters, traveling to many states, playing in elite tournaments. She said, I've grown so much mentally and physically playing with these teammates. Beautiful pitch, 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is the location you want to live on, a little back door to that screwball, it looks like.
Going to Helena High School. She'll play obviously softball and also basketball as she lifts that one well stroked toward the wall in right center field. It's up against the wall. They'll have to unclog the bases. They had to make sure that one was down. Now they've got an aggressive Brashears off the base paths. They'll run her down, ignore the run, coming to the plate. More than anything, Macy did overrun because the bases were clogged, but then Macy did the right thing, stay in that run down. You be the focus of attention. 2-run score.
Now this is really good base running, a nice stroke into right center field, gets all the way to the fence. A quick relay in, and that ball goes to second base. Catches Macy off. And then you're right, the attention is completely on Brashears. While Jordan just sneaks around and scores.
Good pitchers in this game. Good defense in this game. Some action in the pen already. It's like Sweeney getting hot out there. That's actually Destiny Herrera, who's the DP, so she could hop into the circle. Jayla Gladden can really play some center field. She swings the bat now. They call her no-fly zone. You're not getting one in the outfield there. That one skipped in there. She's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, goes to girls preparatory school. She'll be a 9th grader like all of her teammates. Mom is Leah, dad is Justin. Her sis London is a pitcher as well, 8 years old, plays up to the 10U age group. 3-1 the count. So she had a chance because she's at a prep school to play on her varsity team this year. She was all region high school as an 8th grader. They're Making sure Abby feels okay. Taping up that ankle. She did take a hard tumble over that bag and over the foot of Nia. Jayla hits that one on the ground. It dies behind the circle. In and out of the glove. Safe. Kalateina could not squeeze that. We've seen that on both sides now. We saw Jordan go through it and Nia as well.
That's a great location on that pitch. Hit totally off the end of the bat. And there is a little bit of a stumble before the throw is made. So the throw is thrown over a little quickly. It seems like a quicker play than it needed to be. And that ball just fumbled over at first base.
There is one tough part. Now, both first basemen would tell you, Jordan, Kalateina, they both would tell you, hey, we got to make those plays. We should make those plays. But the sun is setting almost directly where that throw is coming. And so, again, they'll tell you, hey, we got to, but that's where the throw is coming from, right there. That's not easy. They have the shades on. They have the specs on, for sure. Hit on a line into center field for a base hit. Trinity Onibanjo with a beautiful level swing from the left side. Whether it's fair or not, lefty swings just seem prettier.
Yeah, it's so short and compact. I love this approach. Look at how her head stays down on the barrel. The barrel goes right to the ball. Doesn't try to pull it, just goes right with it.
How pretty was that? That is so pretty. Simpkins now, Elin. Elin from Catlettsburg, Tennessee, or I should say Catlettsburg, Kentucky. I moved her to a new state. She's at Boyd County High School. Everything's okay. She has not moved to Tennessee. A little expansion of that strike zone that time for the daughter of Chris and Beth. Played up, played varsity, 8th grader, first team all district, first team all region. It's that one hard. Diving play and a backhand. Backhanded flip. Big aggressive turn. Safe back to the bag. Boy, Gladden nearly got hung out to dry. An incredible play by Iwai to knock this down.
Yeah, almost has a play at second base.
Catcher Samantha Johnson.
And then that secondary runner, I'm so impressed with the Bolts. Heads up base running, or aggressive base running. And you can see the communication there to keep an eye on the runner at third.
99. Big opportunity for her. Coleman, Alabama. Here it is again.
That's close.
One and 0 the count on Samantha Johnson. We may make a change, and it may be Destiny Herrera. Herrera comes out. Kate Lohman may see her again, though. We've seen that before, multiple events. There will be a need. But Destiny Herrera thinking early, let's just give him a different look.
Replacing pitcher Kay Lohman.
Yeah, this is a tough situation to come into, but
Destiny
the coaching
Herrera.
staff feels that right now is the right time to make this change. The Bolts have a little too much momentum offensively right now, so show them a little bit of a different look.
So Dee from Oxnard, California. We've already seen her swing the bat. Miranda and Dante, her parents. Athletic player, power and speed. Talks about herself defensively as her teammate looks on now. And the bases are full. early on, it's a big chance, Amanda, for this Thunderbolts team to create some separation.
Yeah, this is the type of team you want to do that against as well, because you know Athletics Mercado can get back in that dugout and they can make things happen offensively as well. So a couple of opportunities given to the Bolts, and they would love nothing more than to capitalize on that. 2 outs, 2 runs already scored, bases loaded.
In the batter's box, number 99.
All right, Sam Stern, Samantha Johnson. Junior high basketball MVP, volleyball MVP, good athlete all around. Played high school softball as a 7th and 8th grader as she takes a pretty curveball over the outside corner. Just got a piece. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Bases loaded, 2-0 the score. Athletics Mercado, Southern California-based team with the pretty black uniforms with the white pinstripes. The gray and turquoise for the Bolts, Southern-based team. Bouncing ball grabbed. Herrera fires it to first, but a big inning. Little tumble over the bag, didn't feel too good for Abby Crockett, but you know what feels good? Having good, solid teammates to look out for you. You'll be all right, says Macy. You want to know why? I'm going to lash one off the wall in right center field and put my squad up 2-0. So here's the thing, this Athletics Mercado team pretty unfazed. Now, Andy Iwai, who's been here before, 2 times a PGF national champion. You take a lot of these athletes and you go back 2 years, 12U, a lot of these same players, they've been to this kind of pressure, Amanda, and they won it all.
Yeah, there's something to be said for having been there and having worked through it, come out on top, or whether you don't come on top, you're in this situation, you know what it feels like to perform on this stage. Athletics Mercado, an organization, no strangers to these championship games.
Same 2 programs meeting for the 10U title. Earlier today, Kendall Vickers takes a swipe at that one. And Kendall lifts that one foul. Yeah, the Mercado squad with Andy Iwai, the head coach, 2-time PGF national champ, 3rd appearance in 4 years. His very good friend is sitting down below, Kelly Inouye Perez. They went to high school together. Jeff Lohman, pitching dude, they call him. And Brian Tidd is the owner of Athletics Mercado organization, as that one is lifted foul. So those are the 3 coaches that have dealt with pressure. So have the athletes as well. They've been there. They'll be just fine. There's no panic in that crew. Vickers back to the screen it goes. We've talked about her defense, how strong it's been in the outfield. Kind of helped make some key plays. Kenny Vick out of San Diego, California. She's got 1 more year of middle school. So she's young. On the ground. Let her high is where that hop is played. Jordan steps backwards to the bag, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, number 4, Jaslyn Mendez.
Mendez now. Jaslyn from Silmar, California. Cindy Manuel, her parents. 0-1 the count. The LaGrange, Georgia native. Has some help from the dugout calling those pitches, and she rocks and fires and sails that one high to even the count at 1-1. This is another one talking about Dakota that played high school JV last year. Was the MVP of her team for the season. Struck out 72 batters in 35 innings. 8th grader. 2-1 the count. Hit .539, by the way. She'll play varsity this year. The pitcher, Dakota McDaniel, as a freshman. 2-2 the count on Mendez.
It's a nice break on that rise ball. Look at where it starts and then where it finishes. Tough to lay off of.
Inside corner, backwards K in the book. 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, I like that pitch. Looks right at the hip, rides up towards the elbow.
Now batting.
Top part of the strike zone.
Number 3, Maddie Solis.
Maddie Solis. 0-1 the count. Over the next few innings, I'm going to share with you McDaniel's self-scouting report because it's a really good read and listen. We'll watch her work. She's living her scouting report right now against Maddie. A curveball misses outside. Maddie from Colton, California. Listen, Pablo, her parents, one of 4 siblings. Good pitch, not afraid to pitch in.
Yeah, no, I like that. And it's got so much spin on it. And it kind of has that back door up in the zone. Yeah, that's a tough one to get extended on.
With some rise, that curveball disappears in the other batter's box. Dakota McDaniel flexing in the circle, 2-0. Yep, that's our girl. A little bit easier, I think, when you're a local team to do your signs when you're coming from home. Love that. Love the support. And it's easier for your buddies to come, too. Even at 14, you can say, hey, Mom, can you drop us off? Our friend's playing.
Number 2, Cameron Brown.
Cam Brown now from Highland Home, Alabama, a young 10th grader. Dennis and Leanne, her parents. Cam ready to go. Couple of hops to the second base side. 1 away. Audrey Iwai makes the play. Made a great diving play. Couldn't turn it into an out last inning.
Top of the order. Playing second. Number 37, Abby Crockett.
Abs gets a chance to get back out there. Nothing makes you feel better when you take a tumble as you do. And remember, you're the second baseman if you're Crockett. You got to shake it off right away when you go out to play defense. But good to see her out there. Boy, backdoored that curveball. Goodness.
Yeah, thrown with a little higher velo out there in the circle. But Crockett's a triple threat from the left. She can drop a bunch. She's got a ton of speed. She can open up for some power. So you can see the defenders playing up the line, close to the line.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. 1-1, 1 out.
When you have your defenders pinching over, trying to close that 5-6 gap, a lot of times your pitchers going to that outside corner is exactly
not in time. That bag reached up and grabbed her again. This time it feels much better because it's a hit. Hopefully not the shoelaces. Great effort, by the way, by Hernandez.
Oh, you couldn't have played it any more perfect. Already in the hole, grabs it. Hernandez throws a nice throw across. Ooh, that is close.
She tripped herself, bless her heart. She got herself on the back of the heel. She's on, though. What are we talking about here?
I think they're going to have a conversation, and it could go to a challenge. They're going to agree she's safe.
That's interesting. I have a thought. Would you like to hear it?
I would love to.
So I'm curious why in that case, to me, it's either, I don't know, on a call play, gets the shoes right there. I mean, to me, it's either, I don't know why you get together on that one. There is no better angle. It's either I'm going to appeal it or, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the conversation was, you know what, I'll ask. Maybe I'm not as sure as I thought I was, instead of a hard nope, I saw out, but if you want to challenge it. Then after the conversation and the safe call, then coach has the option to then go to the challenge.
You've opened my eyes a little bit, Freed. I'll go with you on that. He made the right call. I think he was worried that he was going to have Abby dive into his knees as she took a tumble. Kelsey Burden walked and scored. One and two the count. Kel started the summer with an unexpected injury. Had a fractured fibula, missed 3 tournaments. Traveled, was with her team and just cheering. Well, you know you're an important player when the moment you come back, you're batting second. Starting at third base. Kelsey gives that one a ride. Lined out to the center fielder, to OKK Encinas.
Yeah, coach says she's the most aggressive base runner. She's a spark plug on offense. So, yeah, you have to tip your cap to be able to come back from an injury like that and pick right back up where you left off.
Destiny Harris, Oxnard, California native, working in the circle. Herrera plays to honor her grandfather, Ray. And she recently lost him. Supportive family and loved ones, but when she's out there in the circle, Ray's certainly someone who inspires her to keep pushing through as a softball player. Kiki lifts that one foul. I asked Destiny, hey, in a decade, what will you be doing? And this talented pitcher said, I'll be a doctor at one of the best hospitals in the world, focusing on my dream of being one of the best neurosurgeons ever. I'll find a permanent cure, I hope, for lung cancer that is a faster treatment. I'll have a nice house in Beverly Hills, too, by the way. And the count is 0-2. With my grandma Nina, my mom and dad, and I'll give my mom whatever she wants because she has given me the world.
Oh, I love that.
To the right side, gobbled up to the bag. Dr. Destiny just fine. Leaving them stranded on the base pads. All sorts of awareness and dreams as big as this ballpark, 2-0. The journeys of these teams certainly to the championship on the road to get here. Athletics Mercado. You can see Mafia Athletics gave them a game. So did SoCal Magic, 5-4, and then they rolled over the SoCal Pumas. Mafia figuring, we know who they are. Let's come watch them. Let's represent with our stuff. That's cool. That says a lot right there. And that's how you really look ahead. Like, let's go ahead and win that 5-4 loss, and we'll play in this game next year. You know?
Yeah, if you're in town and you have the opportunity to come and watch this game, I mean, this is where you want to be. So I'd have myself in the stands as well.
That one sails high, and I love that they wore their jerseys. I think that's pretty cool. KK Encinas dealing with Dakota McDaniel. KK lifts that one shallow left field, defensed perfectly. Cam Brown knew exactly where she wanted to be. They played her there for the slap hitter. Cam, who broadcasted our starting
Now
lineup.
batting, shortstop, number 14, Sofia Hernandez.
So Fernandez. Dropped down a pretty sacrifice bunt back in the first inning. She'll get to swing the bat now, and she takes belt high right down the middle. Sofia had a great chance last fall to play as an infielder for the Mexican national team in the U15 Softball World Cup. Had a chance to go to Tokyo and play. Pops that one up again, shallow left field. Cam's there, a couple of steps in. Makes the play for the out. Man, I can't imagine, and you did travel the world as a softballer, but what an honor. You're talking about Hernandez to get a chance to go represent her heritage in Mexico and go to Japan and play.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't have an opportunity to travel like that until the end of my high school career. So when you get to do that as a middle schooler or early high school, I mean, just opens your eyes to the opportunities. And I just love the different cultures and the way they play the game, because it's different. It's subtle, but it's different depending on where you play. So it would be really fun. I had an opportunity to play in Japan alongside Japanese teammates, and that's experiences like that I think are really cool.
Wow. 1-1 the count. Talataina, Nia Talataina. Her given name, Alofania, as you saw there. A beautiful name that is, that first name. Well, she didn't give an inch on that pitch, right up under her elbows. 2-1 the count. Look at this, not an ounce of movement here in the box. Nope.
Right there.
3-1 as she takes low. What a good 3-1 pitch. Would have been a called strike, but not at all hittable. It was on the inner third of the plate.
Yeah, and this is a hitter who can absolutely hit bombs. She hit 10 in Colorado. So I love as a pitcher that you're not shying away from that inside part of the plate. If you throw that in a good spot, it is tough to get extension, but you just have to be confident in hitting that spot.
Dakota then goes away with the curveball. Bobbled. Nia is safe. AC unable to make the play out there. Third error of the game between these two teams thus far. Looked like it just got her off the heel of the glove.
Yeah, it's a hard hit ball.
33, Destiny.
Maybe pick the head up for just a split second.
Destiny is pitching. Lifts that one off to the right side. I think we've gone ahead and thrown the name Doctor with her because of her dreams and aspirations. So Dr. Destiny. It's funny, I go back to that 3-1 pitch to Nia, and I love the courage to throw it, because if you miss, you're right, she might hit it off our production truck. But a little screwball in her half, and you get a dangerous hitter who can't get their hands extended. I love that pitch. It's funny because you go back a half decade, maybe a little bit more, these athletes could be recruited. They could be committed at this age. Hit hard, base hit by the Doctor into left field. Destiny's hopped into the circle, done a great job, and now she's been on twice. Reached on an error, and now this single.
Now this is a solid base hit. Such good pop through the bat, through the ball into left field. That was that inside pitch, and that's the way you get the hands through in the barrel of the ball.
They may run for it here now that she's pitching, though. A great athlete with good speed. They may just get her off her feet just because she's pitching. Looks like it'll be McCall that gets the opportunity to get out there and run.
Courtesy runner at first
That's
base.
Alea McCall.
Number
Alea,
25.
her given name, out of
Alea
San Jacinto,
McCall.
California. Goes to Liberty High School. Daughter of Raina and Damien out there running. And by the way, a track star. Big track star, 100, 200, ran AAU. Long jump and triple jump, so they've got the speed right now. She's a great softballer too, but she's running out there at first. Audrey Iwai, the second base athlete. Hit by a pitch. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Boy, Dakota, and again, a hard hit softball, an error prior to that. You look at her body language, she seems really difficult to rattle.
Yeah, I agree. And she continues to work ahead of the batter, so you don't see her shying away at all from the zone, even after a couple of hard hits. Yeah, I really like the way she's composed in the circle.
Tied her up and in, not an easy play, charging, throw is high, everybody's safe. Big aggressive turn, fire down to third, back in time. Tough break infield hit, you have an error which should have been your third out, then a hard hit softball, then just uncomfortable contact, but fortunate.
Yeah, good 2-strike hitting just to put the ball in play and to the right side. Not only does it move the runners, but the hustle Iwai shows down the line really forces an awkward throw, pulls Jordan off the bag, and Iwai safe.
1-0 the count to Mac 10. Michaela Acosta. Talking about the power she has earlier. Those hands extended. That one again tied her up. I like those batting gloves she has on. Kind of a cool look. They kind of look like work gloves. Getting ready to go out and do some work.
Yeah, those are
maybe the coloring as well. Elevated 1-2 the count.
It's a good pitch. Again, I like McDaniels working ahead. She's using that rise ball up at the eyes, down at the waist.
Back to the screen it goes. One and two the count. 2-0 the score. Rolled foul. Oh boy, that would have played it a couple, maybe all three.
Yeah, Mac's been clutch with her stick all week long. So as a coach, you see this situation in front of you with 2 outs and you think, I want my clutch hitter up.
Mac can catch too, really good defensive catcher. The 1-2, popped foul. Her counterpart chases it. Samantha Johnson, but it hits the screen. Hey, by the way, Mac, I asked her, who inspires you? Person, student, athlete? Tell us why as well. She said, you know what? Yadier Molina, former baseball catcher, greatest to ever play the position that I've seen, and I learned a lot watching him catch. Unique answer. High pop-up. Calling for it and putting it away is Macy Brashears. Leaving the bases loaded twice in this game already. 2-0. This doesn't happen in an event like this without the opening ceremonies. All the teams gathered, hundreds of coaches and all their athletes. This was a blast. Freed, I know you were there. I think you brought your daughter Addison over and enjoyed it. What was it like?
Oh my gosh, we did. We rode our bikes over, and it's a community event. I swear there are people who just come for the festivities that aren't even a part of PGF, but for the athletes that are, I mean, what a treat. The concert, Montana Fout signing autographs, the face paint, the kettle corn, the food trucks, the balloon animals. I mean, it was just a festival in the park. It was incredible.
Wait a minute. I want that shirt with the pier on it. I like that.
That's a good one.
It's a good-looking shirt right there.
For the Birmingham Thunderbolts.
I like both of those. I'm going to have to go to the hip, get both of them. I
Macy
think I'm going to ask for the free
Brashears.
discount. Hope I can get it.
They charge you double when you say that.
Okay. Macy Brashears. 1-0 the count. We're rolling now into the bottom half of inning number 3. All right, we're switching up signs. New cards, new signs. Very intricate, this softball. Two 2-0 the count to Macy. Drove in a run back in the first inning. Three 3-0. Great destiny. Dr. D has such a strong arm and has really shown it strong in the batter's box as well. She came on, by the way, with the bases loaded. Got out of it with the little roller back to the circle. She got out of her mess. Outside. We'll take a hit, we'll take a walk, they were saying inside that dugout. They got the walk.
Now batting, center fielder, number 1, Jayla Gladden.
Jayla Gladden now. The no-fly zone from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Squares the bunt. Nice job athletically all around. First of all by Herrera. Second of all, coming over and covering the bag, doing a fine job. That was Audrey Iwai who came over to cover the bag.
Yeah, that's tough because Herrera comes through and goes through the baseline. So she's throwing across, trying to hit her target. Nice job of going up and getting that ball. Iwai to recover for the out.
Trinity Onibanjo now, who singled back in the first inning. Trin from Athens, Georgia, takes over the outside corner for strike 1. She would love to play someday for the Texas Longhorns, one of her dream schools. First season with the Birmingham Thunderbolts. Lashes that one to left field. A pitch down and away. She took it the other way. First summer with the Bolts, you make lots of friends when you hit like that. What a great smile. Runners on first and third.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Toes up on the line, and again, just nice and easy with the swing going opposite field. That's where Herrera's been really successful with the left-handed hitters, is hitting that outside corner off the plate. It's a great job of going with it.
One away. Runners on first and third. 2-0 the score. The Bolts in the batter's box currently, working against Athletic Mercado in the black uniforms. 1-0 the count. 14U Platinum National Championship here in Irvine, California. 6 hits so far for the Bolts.
And we'll see if they try to do anything on the bases. Runners on the corner.
Trinity does exactly that. Little decoy throw, pump fake down to third. Runners on second and third now.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just a straight steal. When you've got speed like that, you want to go ahead and take second base. And Acosta is seeing if she can catch a runner off.
Sneaks into center field. Stopping halfway, drawing a throw back behind the runner. Out at third base. Some indecision there coming around. Both coach and base runner that time. And Trinity ended up almost going almost halfway before trying to go back. RBI, by the way, from Elon.
Number 99.
Yeah, great hit up the middle. Nice and easy again into center field. 1 run scores and then just a cannon thrown home. It's a smart decision to stop But unfortunately, by the time the decision was made, it was a great job to throw from the knees. Look at that throw home, right on the money. Nice tag applied right in front of the base. Nothing you could do about that.
No, well executed, boy. Stop right there, you're not coming indoors. Lifted to the left side, onto the ground. Hit firmly, though. And off the foot that time of Maddie Solis. We'll have a quick conversation before Cam Brown, who's played a great left field, gets a chance to swing the bat. Nia's kind of animated over there.
I was thinking that same thing. Guys, we got this. Hey, what's going on?
Now batting,
Nia over there, the
left fielder,
leader, the power hitter, the first baseman.
Cameron
Alatahina, letting everybody know what's up. I like it. They don't want to hand any more runs over. That means Cam Brown with a big, big chance. Pretty pitch with some conviction. Meantime, really chill in that dugout, Dakota McDaniel. She's kind of been bend but not break Dakota. She had a really clean inning in the third, but otherwise bases loaded twice. To the right side, she said, let's pull it together. Actions speak louder than words. She makes the play, steps on the bag, and her mates get out of it. 3-0, Thunderbolts on top. Bolts 3-0, and looking to their bend but not break pitcher, Dakota McDaniel out there. Hey, her head coach, by the way, is Jacob Brashears, joins us. Jacob, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You know what's unique about you guys? All the winning you've done over this last couple of weeks. How much does it mean to have your younger sisters, your bigger sisters win these championships and cheer for those within the same group?
It's awesome. Our younger sisters won today. The 18s won last week. Okay.
And Coach, I want to ask you about your pitcher in the circle, Dakota McDaniel. We've been so impressed by her composure, her demeanor, her ability to miss barrels. What have you liked about her performance today as well as throughout this week?
Dakota's just been hot all weekend or all week, and she's just did a great job for us.
Yeah, and again, tell me a few things about what this team is as far as character, some of the things that they've leaned on to win through this event, the sisterhood of them.
We've always had a really strong defense. Started the season off with our bats just struggling a little bit, but we found a little luck and got hot at the right time this week.
Okay, so wait, I'm going to follow up, then I'm going to let you go. The defense, is it something you guys work your tails off on? Is it something they're gifted with? Tell me about that.
A little bit of both. Just all the extra work they put in with Coach Rocky Thompson, and it's just unlimited work. They work all summer.
That's amazing. Hey, thank you for your time, Jacob. We really appreciate it.
I'd also want to thank Richard Shea and the Birmingham Thunderbolts organization.
Good. We'll see you with the bucket when we come visit you. We're going to deliver it ourselves.
Awesome. Thanks.
That's great. Coach Jacob, I love that, thanking his bosses.
I feel like they all do that. Like there's really a lot of camaraderie within the entire program. Whether you're named the head coach of a team, it really does feel like everybody collectively is working towards a single goal and frequently sees each other, works together.
I would agree. By the way, 27-0, the combined scores to play their way to the championship game.
Look at that. Wow.
Hey, Sparks Premier Red, you've got a lot to be proud of. No one else really was in the same yard. You guys must have gave the Bolts a heck of a game. Down the line, foul ball. By the way, too, for Jacob, so in the zone, coaching, you could sense. I think one of his coaches walked up, may have been Tony Burden, may have been Eric Johnson, not sure. He's got David Crockett, and he may have said to him, I hated doing that. That was awful. I'd rather be coaching than talking to those folks upstairs. I thought he was great, though. But you can tell sometimes coaches, it's hard for them to stop suddenly and talk to us. They're not used to doing that.
No.
And here a few minutes ago, they were handing out new cards to get prepped and new grids and numbers.
We're super grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this program, we've seen their name a lot. The 10U's winning it, the 18U's winning it. Gosh, in this game a couple of years back. As that one is popped foul. Diving play! Kelsey Burden, wow!
I absolutely love this because it's a foul ball, but it's momentum for her team, and it just shows that the Bolts are in this every pitch, any opportunity to help their pitcher out, to help their team out, laying out on a ball like that, 4 and out. Well done.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Coach? Take that in Westwood, that kind of defense. So, you know, what's interesting is you have so many events on this field, and, you know, it's a skin infield. You kind of forget about what you're about to dive onto when you make a play like that. And when you stumble over the bag at first, it hurts a lot worse than when you make a diving play like that. Do you follow me there?
Absolutely.
That's two different kinds of ways to hit the dirt. Do it, Kelsey. I'm fired up, Freed. That's a great play.
That was awesome.
And you made the best points, a foul ball. Curveball, good take. Look at this.
Yeah.
The metal comes off.
That was cute. I like that.
Very, very good stuff. The little moments within the game.
And those pump your pitcher up too. I mean, you let that fall, it's just a foul ball, but that's a huge out.
Boy, right back at Dakota. Speaking of pitchers, she was Johnny on the spot with that firm line drive. Mendez with a bolt, past the Bolts.
Now batting third baseman, number 3.
That's such a nice swing. Right back up the middle. I mean, does not get any sharper than that swing. Beautiful contact.
Well, that was pretty. I said earlier how beautiful the left-handed swing is. That was pretty too. Look, former pitcher, your former pitcher, but hitters will tell you they don't want to hurt the pitcher, but squaring that pitcher up, you've done exactly what you need to do as a hitter.
Yeah, that's your goal when you're in the box. Hit it right back where it comes from. Hit it up the middle. It's not to hit it back at the pitcher, but you got that whole open area between shortstop, second base, and they're the most beautiful hits when you do.
And here she goes again. She's got a great defensive play in foul territory. She's dealing with base runners, and Dakota kind of just that level. And whether it's up or down, it's just the tiniest of blip either way. Very level-headed. Dakota McDaniel in the circle. Maddie Solis now, who struck out back in the second inning. There she goes, right back in her half again. I feel like Maddie thought she saw that one, though, pretty well.
Yeah, it was a nice swing.
Isn't that interesting, listening earlier to Coach Jacob Brashears talk about how great his defense was early, but didn't have much of an offense? I think he knows he has some athletes out there, and he's taught them how to defend, if I'm to listen to what he's saying. 2-2. Yeah, there's been 2 miscues. The Bolts have a couple of errors out there. They made a bunch of great plays too. But curveball away, then rise ball. Back to the dugout you go.
Yeah, it's good setup, good movement. I love that.
Back to the top of the lineup. Center fielder, number 27, KK Encinas.
KK Encinas flied to left, singled. 1-0 the count to KK. Singled and fly to left field. Top of the 4th inning, down 3-0. KK pops that one back of short. On the move, charging in Cam Brown, who's done a nice job. I work with an amazing color analyst who has done so many things at all levels. She knows a thing or two about diving plays. My Olympic gold medalist partner, that's why she can analyze a play like that one. She's been in her spikes. She's had that smile. Great play, 3-0. Andy Iwai and his team, they've been here before a couple of times, PGF national champions, so not much panic being shown, down a couple of runs. Andy, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
So Destiny's special. We've seen her hit, we've seen her pitch. As a coach, why don't you give us your perspective of, I'm calling her Dr. Destiny because she said she wanted to be a doctor someday. So share a little bit about her as a player to us, please.
Let's go 0-0-2. This kid is ridiculous. 0-2-2.
Nice. You're calling pitches while you talk to us?
Oh, yes, sir. You know it.
I love that.
You know it.
I love that. So anyway, tell us about her.
Oh, she's a special athlete. She's actually about a year removed from rec, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Wow.
Pitching at the highest level right now, swinging it at the highest level, hitting 4 for us on a team that's won twice, right? So she's special. Definitely special. It's definitely a pleasure coaching her. It's actually really fun. Really, really fun. Let's go 1-1-1. 1-1-1. Work right here, D. Let's go, kid. Ridiculous.
And Coach, you're making things happen on offense. You're loading bases, just not able to get them across. But now you're coming up into your 3rd round. What are you looking for in your athletes? What sort of adjustments are you trying to make on offense?
Let's go 3-0-3. 3-0-3. You know, it's just making adjustments right here and staying focused and staying locked in. They've come back twice this week in big games, so we're not going to panic. We're just going to stay focused on doing our job, sticking to the plan, and having a good approach right here and getting me base runners. We're going to push some runs across.
A pretty good approach, by the way. You called a good pitch. That was a heck of an approach.
Yeah, that was a good swing right there.
Yeah, you betcha. You betcha. I'll let you call this next pitch first.
Got it. Hey, roll it right here. Let's go. Good job, D. That was a good pitch right there, kiddo. Let's go 0-1-2. 0-1-2. Go fast, kid.
What is it? What'd you call?
That's curveball, 2 balls off. Right
Okay. That's a heck of. She got a good curveball, by the way.
Oh, she has a ridiculous curveball. When she goes fast, it's about 62 to 63.
What?
Yes. Yes. Let's go 1-4-3. 1-4-3. Roll it.
What is it?
It's another curveball, 1 ball off, right?
Well, you said to roll it, Coach. I'm telling you, you said to roll it, but that's a double play a little bit more of a difficult way. So it's funny, in your questionnaire, you told us you're a group that's rooted in pitching and defense. It just showed itself right there, didn't it?
You know, when we started our 10U season, you know, everybody hits, right? So we were trying to figure out something, be a little bit different, right? Let's work footwork. Let's work glove work. Let's work, you know, arm slots. Let's work all that stuff that you have to go get at the clinic. Let's do it every practice, right? Let's do that. Let's get really good at that. Let's go 0-0-3, D. Go fast, kid.
Curveball?
C2, yes.
Gosh, that was easy, Coach. That was kind of fun. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh, no, it's always a pleasure. This is definitely a blessing being here three out of the last 4 years, man. This is fun.
Andy Iwai helping us call pitches. That was fun, the head coach. 3-0. Frieden, Sutton, and you're loving PGF softball, the 14U Platinum Championship game. Everybody's been flexing. Dakota McDaniel's been special. Kelsey Burden made some great plays. Abby Crockett's got a couple of hits after tumbling over the bag. She's come right back. And it's a 3-0 game. And by the way, we absolutely adored hanging out with Andy Iwai in the dugout. How cool was he?
I wish we had a little more time. That inning went by so fast, but he was giving us all the insight into the pitches, exactly where he was calling it. 2 balls off, curve. And that was fun.
Good stuff, good stuff, good TV. 1-1 the count. I want to play for him. Too cool for school right there, but you can tell he has some standards. Sofia Hernandez is the hitter. That's 2 balls of movement grabbing the inside corner. So for me, 5th inning, 3-0. It's getting late. They need to get to work.
Yeah, it's time to get some base runners on and start coming through with the timely hits. They've been getting on, loaded the bases a couple of times, just weren't able to capitalize.
And Dakota kind of stays in her bubble out there, does her thing. She's got her pitching mask on. I mean, her ups are the tiny blip. Her downs are just the tiniest of downs. There are times it's funny because California athletes, Steinbach athletes, baseball, softball, get the label of being cool at times, not overly emotional, just kind of California cool. I do see it a lot more in baseball than softball. Some great examples of it, you know, when you look at like Bryce Terang in the major leagues for the Brewers. Now I know she's, oh my goodness, nearly an incredible play right there. Great effort by Crockett. Abby's been all over the place, and a nice dig here by Jordan.
Yeah, all around. I thought this ball was going to go out into the outfield, but a nice backhanded throws from a low position. Look at that pick at the end.
Now batting, first baseman, number 24, Nia Kalatayama.
Wow.
That's really
I think
close.
she beat it, but it is close. Wow. I don't know if they'd have been able to overturn that one. Anyway, Dakota McDaniel is not a California kid, but she kind of has that cool demeanor that a lot of diamond sport athletes have out here.
I think it stands out too because we do see a lot more emotional pitchers out there, the fist pumps, the verbal, you know, cries of excitement. And so when you've got a pitcher that just maintains a level demeanor, it's very calming.
I can see that. She got twin siblings, we told you that. Mason and Lily, they're younger, 12 years old. Her parents are Zach and Adrian. Dakota McDaniel. Sees that one lifted, long run. Not again, they're not gonna do it again, are they? Honey Banjo made a run after that one like she might match Burden with the diving play in foul territory. Dakota having that chance that she shared with us to play up, played JV in high school. Boy, is she a good student too. Just got a piece of that one and rolled it foul. Matter of fact, she shared her grades with us, did Dakota, this last school year. Advanced Language Arts 100, Algebra 99, Science 100, General Studies 100, Spanish 104. 104!
Wow.
Rolled foul territory. I'm going to share her scouting report. I promised it earlier. Bits of it this inning. If I'm on the mound, you better capitalize when I make a mistake. With 7 effective pitches ranging from 48 to 65, I keep the batters guessing about what's coming next. I try to make my strikes look like balls and my balls look good enough to chase. As that one's popped up. It's into the night sky. The sun hasn't completely set, so the lights haven't taken full effect yet. And that one is put away. She goes on to finish it up. I love strikeouts, but pop-ups and ground-outs keep my work light. And don't think you can get me rattled. I live for the pressure. That's her scouting report.
Which is why she's in the circle right now and doing as well as she is here into the 5th inning.
And don't think you can get me rattled. Ouch. Destiny, that got a piece of destiny that time.
Go ahead, runner. There you go.
Couple of runners out there now. McCall will run. McCall we saw running earlier.
Now batting second baseman, number 26, Audrey Iwai.
Audrey Iwai. On the top of that one.
Runner on first base, number 25, Alea McCall.
I want to read it one more time. And don't think you can get me rattled. I live for the pressure.
That's awesome.
I love that. Here she is. This is pressure, I think. I mean, I think this is pressure.
I mean, if she's feeling it.
The national championship game. Of course you can count on her. Why wouldn't you be able to? That's Kelsey Burden, who made a great diving play last inning. Couple of runners on, but a couple of outs on the scoreboard. Lainey Sweeney came on to catch a little bit earlier from Mac 10. Mac Acosta. Sweeney out of Laverne, California, freshman at Bonita High School this year. 1-1 the count, good curveball.
Number 13, Lainey Sweeney.
Sweeney calls this summer a grind. He said I played against some of the top teams in the country, but I feel like I've grown as a player and a person. I've learned how to play in the moment, she said, and I try to enjoy it because everything goes by so fast. Oh, Lainey, wait till you age older. That's wonderful that you're remembering as you can these moments. Good pitch, but it's in. She shakes her head. Not for me.
It was a good at bat. Nice eyes. That pitch is not far off the plate.
Curveball, swings through it. Popped up, back of short. And don't even think you can get me rattled. I live for the pressure. Spinning a shutout. We always talk about this sport, passing it down to generation, and the memories that you better hold on to. My partner, so decorated, one of the great leaders and foremothers of this game for those that came before. What am I seeing here? Why don't you tell me? I always talk about it. There's gold, right, for you?
You want me to talk about me?
Yeah, that's you, gold in Athens.
There's me sliding. And there's me momming for the first time. The hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life. And that's this one now, who was just...
Addison.
She grew up at the ball field, and now she's playing.
You play, right? You play? What position? Catcher and shortstop. Catcher and shortstop. Thanks for being up here with us. We appreciate it. That was very, very cool. Big TV debut for you. And a nice play made defensively. Addie, great job, pal.
A little shy. We're working on it.
Now batting.
Nah, she did great.
God, it flies by, though. Oh, my gosh.
Look at that. There you go.
Look at her.
Look at you. You look a little bitter there, Addison. Oh, boy. We love this. I remember those.
Oh, man. Those were the days.
Were they, though? No sleep at all? Those were the days,
Those
huh?
were the days. The days, yeah. The days we survived.
Jaslyn Mendez, Jayla Gladden. Mendez out there working defensively. Made a couple of nice plays. Gladden has done the same, but in center field. Bottom half of inning 5. Her ball sails up and away. Now, she who can't be rattled, Dakota McDaniel, has proved that. Now she's counting outs. She's now 6 outs away. It's only 3, though, Amanda. Only 3. That's nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's the type of pitcher you want in the circle, but...
And things are happening quickly. These quick innings, should you have one, that's exactly what you want. They had a minimum faced with a line drive double play last inning. You're on the verge of facing the minimum going back 7 batters should you get out of this. Trinity Anibanjo now.
And it feels so good and gives you confidence, too, to go out and get those final outs when your defense is working as hard as they are behind her.
Can't dot the outside corner much better than that. Trinity's had a really good day. A couple of singles. In fact, the 6 and 7 slot combined, Trinity and Aylen are a combined 4 for 4. Trinity hurries up the line. That's a swift 1-2-3 inning. Maybe it creates momentum because the Athletics Mercado need it. 14U Platinum National title game. Beautiful pictures from our 2 center fielders. Got a tight center field camera, got a beautiful center field spot up there. They're all capturing the work of this athlete. How good has Dakota been? She's been in trouble a couple of times too.
But you would never know by the way that she handles herself in the circle. There's some emotion we're seeing out of her, but with only the 4 strikeouts, she has allowed her defense to work. She spins the ball so well. She's throwing a lot of fly balls. Her defense is working in the ground for her, laying out, making tremendous plays. But McDaniel has just absolutely led her team in the circle tonight.
Kendall Vickers is her first foe. Kendall takes a chase at a pitch down and away, hits it hard on the line. 0-1 the count on a foul ball. So wait a minute, there's some video evidence of some emotion. I'm glad we saw that.
I know, me too.
I mean, positive, good reaction. Doesn't last long. I think more than anything is what she said about herself when there's been runners out there. She's not panicked at any level. It's funny when you see Dakota work, you see Nia on the other side. Is a great shot of Nia Talataina. You can just kind of smell like it just feels like this is the future of the sport with those 2 athletes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just their energy, their leadership.
Hit hard on the ground, on a backhand, firing it, a nice job. That's Abby Crockett. Made it in the end look easy. She got it by 2-3 steps, but a nice play.
This has been Abby Crockett all night, though. She's been just lights out with the backhand and getting that ball over. Such nice glove work. Look at how smooth she is getting up and transitioning that ball to get the out.
Dakota Mack, you've got some good defenders behind you. Those are very good numbers. There was one key thing on that graphic, if you noticed it. 0 walks.
Makes a difference.
He said, I had a team that could play some defense. They couldn't hit a lot early on, but boy, could they pick it. That one goes back to the screen. Jaslyn Mendez. You have a team like Athletics Mercado, and if you're looking at that same line with 3 walks, it's a different game.
Yeah, because Athletics Mercado had been getting runners on base as it is, putting the ball in play. You add a couple more free passes into the mix, and they've got some runs scored.
We see you, Kelsey. That play was ridiculous. Something else happened in the first and the third I want to point out that shows the focus. 2-2 the count. So, error first inning with 2 outs, should have been the 3rd out. Error third inning with 2 outs, should have been the 3rd out. In the end, both innings, bases were loaded. In the end, Dakota got out of it.
Wow.
The pitcher in me has a thought on that. You see, a lot of times it's very easy if you're not a winning pitcher, which she clearly is, to look back at bad innings or mistakes and say that's when it started. Even if you give up 2 hits and a walk after that, you blame that single mistake. The great pitchers don't. They realize the diving plays that were made. That one's high, the first walk. They look and they realize the diving play in foul territory, the great defensive plays at second base. They've been there for me. They're allowed to be human.
Right.
And I love when, look, it's harder, it's more pitches you have to throw, but you love when pitchers pick up their fielders.
Yep.
Because their fielders pick them up.
Yep. And I think that's a great point.
Substitution, 2 for 3 in a nice spot. 2 for 3.
Looks like Cruz will run. Cruz will hit, actually. My apologies.
Now batting.
Lily. And a visit to the mound. So physically, I'm guessing she's okay. There is no move to be made. I think just talking this over now. It's kind of a dig me talk, just a positive talk. Situations. Jacob, the head coach. Tony Burden, he's been with the Bolts for 3 years.
Now batting.
Eric Johnson
In the ninth
on this
spot.
staff for 3 years. David
Number
Crockett.
2,
Those are the coaches down
Cruz.
below. Ready to go to work. Boy, electric that time. Good run to Lily Cruz. Here's the walk a moment ago.
And this is not a terrible pitch. But no emotion, I love that. You know, there's been a lot of close calls, as there are every game, where pitches don't go your way. She doesn't get upset, angry, shrug her shoulders, raise her hands. She takes a deep breath and just moves forward with it.
Well, may I submit to you that she threw that pitch exactly where she wanted to, just didn't get a swing?
I thought it was a good pitch.
And that's why I think you had the reaction, okay, I tried. Good 0-2 pitch. Lily Cruz, the batter, is from Scottsdale, Arizona. Joins this team, helps them out. Melanie Brandon, her parents. Dad, an NFL referee, her dad, Brandon Cruz. A little bit high. She said coming to play with girls in California, being from Arizona, I would drive 6 hours most weekends to practice and play with the tournaments. It's been worth every moment.
All right, here we go.
McDaniel trying to pitch like an ace. Lily trying to hop off the bench, deliver. Unable to do so. There's a little bit of reaction now. That heartbeat's pumping a little bit more, Freed.
Yeah, I think she's sensing the end of the game getting near. These outs are critical, every one of them. And especially that out of the 9 spot when you're turning the lineup over to KK Encinas, who has the ability to really make things happen. A couple flyouts her last few at-bats, but has the ability to hit the gap.
KK Encinas. $120 with regard to pitches. Gonna have to hurry. How about cutting across the diamond in that play? Cut across, knew she had to hurry. Kelsey Burden, your mates are waiting for you in there. With a defender like that, oh, she's not a burden at all. 3-0. Amanda and Darren, you, certainly glad to have you with us. And you, Dakota, you have been a pleasure to watch. Some future athletes up enjoying the berm. Little soccer game going on up there. Love that. That's a pretty shot. You can see the night sky taking full effect behind. Right to work. Base hit. Simpkins. How about Simpkins, Elon with a 3-for-3 night in the championship game.
That's such a nice swing. On the first pitch, barrels it up.
Kendra Stewart will run. Stewart getting a chance to work her way into this game. That's fun. Kendra out there running at first is a pitcher by trade, but a good athlete from Jasper, Georgia. Pinch runner is a 9th grader from Pickens High School. The daughter of Michelle and Chad. Back of second base, couple of spins now squaring up. Iwai, perfect spot to make that play for the first out of the inning. His team has one more shot. They've already got a couple of titles on that shelf.
Substitution, 3 for 2.
Bella Waldrop will hit now.
Now batting, number 3, Bella Waldrop.
Bella from Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Would love to play at Florida State someday. As Bella takes up and away. Jeremiah and B, her parents. Older siblings, Gunnar and Allen. Great chance here for an athlete who loves watching Skylar Wallace hit. 2-0 the count to Bella. To be proud of too in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA. Riverdale High School. She'll be a freshman, Bella. Bella going to work, but so is the defense out there. KK. Tough to get it by KK. We know about that.
Yeah, hey, that's a nice swing in a pinch hit situation.
You bet.
Back to the top of the order. Now batting, second baseman, number 37.
Abby Crockett, what are we going to do with her? She's just had an amazing night. Played great second. She's got a couple of hits, looking for a third hit. And has made a couple of outstanding plays. One pops in and out of the catcher's mitt. Late in reaction, but still moving up. Stewart. Or was that a foul ball? Yeah, he did not call it a foul ball, but they'll get together. Third base colleague. Oh, wait, she's going back now twice, 3 times, getting her sprints in.
They are going to call it a foul ball.
Okay. One more time. Just go to second once more. Good smile right there. Kendra's out there having a ball. That's all good. All that for Abby, too, on a night that started with a stumble. She went up that first base line and clicked on Nia, who was making a play, the first baseman. Kind of got in her way. Took a hard dive to the dirt, kind of shook her up. And then next at bat got a single and ended up taking a hard dive on her own. Like clicked her own heel. Hey man, if you're gonna have a couple hits, 2-3 hits, make great plays, you fall all the time in the championship game, 2-2. Those feet have been busy. Busy running. Busy getting big hits. Taking a few tumbles. Crockett shoots that one foul. Abs from Gardendale, Alabama. She'll be a freshman this year. Two. Crockett sends it foul one more time.
Now you can see that she's really sitting back, waiting for the pitch to travel, trying to protect against any off speed, going opposite field.
Takes a small scoot up in the box toward the pitcher. Crockett hits a high fly ball, still carrying in center, but in the night air, it dies into the glove of Encinas. 3 outs away for Dakota McDaniel and the Birmingham Thunderbolts. Bend but don't break, Dakota. It's been a pleasure to watch Kelsey Burden play third. Of course, Dakota McDaniel's throwing strikes. Makes her job easier, but these are 2 great plays, Amanda.
Oh, it's so easy to throw strikes when your defense works like this behind you, and works when it doesn't really count. It doesn't really matter. It's a foul ball, but laying it out, just a gorgeous effort to get the out. And then another one coming all the way across the diamond to rush that throw. It's the little things like that that has kept the Bolts in this ball game and has kept Dakota running strong in the circle.
And D-Mac goes back to work and zips a pitch just outside. 1-0 the count to Sofia Hernandez. The number 2 hitter, the shortstop, sack bunt back in the first inning. One and one the count. Just 1 walk. And that was just last inning. Not a crazy amount of strikeouts either.
No. 4 hits sprinkled, though, throughout the game, so.
That one is high, 2-1 the count. As we talked about last inning, 2 key errors, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, meant nothing. I mean, she got right out of those messes. So for the good take. Down and away. These are comeback kids. They've done it, as their coach said, a couple of times in this event alone. They certainly don't seem panicked in there. 3-2 the count. Now with nobody on, you feel for McDaniel, look, they can't hit a grand slam and take the lead with nobody on. So here you go, hit it. That last pitch screamed, here you go, hit it. So did that one, and it's popped up. Are you kidding me? No surer of a pop-up has ever been seen. 1 away, 2 outs from a victory. Those were back-to-back pitches that said, I'm not walking you.
Yeah, I love that she just challenged the hitter and said, hey, you're going to get a base hit, or it's going to go in my favor. I'm going to count on my defense. I'm going to choose them. And a great job of throwing that pitch in a location that was tough to hit for the out. Getting that first out always feels so good, too, especially in the 7th inning. Keep that leadoff runner off base.
Palataina reached a couple of times today. You can tell it's in part her team. She showed a lot of leadership, encouragement when needed. Reached on a miscue back in the 3rd inning. She was part of one of those 2-out errors that meant nothing. Two and one the count. This Thunderbolts program looking to win the 3rd PGF championship as a program this year. As that one's well struck toward right field, toward the wall it goes. That one crushed. Nia touches second, heading towards third with the slide. It's 3 bases, a triple. Again, she wasn't going to walk her. So Nia attacked.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You would take this over a free pass. She connected with this. Nia all the way around, showing off some speed in for a triple and getting things going for her team.
That was an elevated curveball, and she wanted to throw it for a strike. And just a confident pitch. I'm not quite John Boy, but I can read lips on that one. That's one out. That's what was said. The rest, what else is being talked about? He's not making a change here, so what else is he talking about?
Hey, we can't focus on the runner at third base. We
No.
need 2 more outs. You're still not within 1 swing of the bat of tying this ball game or going ahead. So you focus on the batter, you focus on 1 more out at a time.
By the way, you made such a great point. Infield back. We'll give you that run on a ground ball. We're not tightening up. We want outs. So, I mean, you take it every day of the week. A ground ball firm to short, 3-1, 2 outs, bases empty. Destiny Herrera. Now, Herrera reached on a miscue, singled, was hit by a pitch. She does have that same kind of power that Nia just showed. Gorgeous pitch, 1-1 the count. By the way, Herrera came on and really was strong. It wasn't always smooth sailing, but big part of this story is what she did coming on early in this game in the first out of the circle. Herrera drives that one to left center field. There's that power we talked about. She's looking for 3. Back-to-back triples.
I mean, just absolutely crushed this ball all the way to the fence. And the speed of these hitters not stopping, going all the way to 3. That's an easy first-run score. Switching places.
All right. Audrey Iwai. A trio of really dangerous hitters all in a row here. There's nothing I think they're discussing here about Iwai. She's going to hit. Will they be running for the runner at third, who is in fact in the circle? I guess you could think, okay, well, a single scores a runner like this no matter what. I think the key why you make a decision like this is it's Valadez, by the way. I think in this case is if a ball kicks just a little bit away from a catcher, right?
Oh, yeah, you need to get this run across. But I still think at this point you don't really take your chances unless it's an obvious.
You don't like that. No big chances. I agree. Cheyenne Valadez. Shea Zilla out of Santa Maria, California. Little roller off the glove, recovering. Throw is low, unable to hold on. Tying run is on, 3-2 the score. The 2 triples have both come to roost. Audrey knocked that one off McDaniel's glove. McDaniel redirected it. Crockett almost made a spectacular play. Jordan couldn't hold on.
Yeah, if that play's made, then, you know, we're in a situation 3-2, but now you've got 2 outs, nobody on the bases.
Really long, drawn-out offensive meeting to decide what to do as far as runners go, I think. An Iwai out there.
Number 13, Laney Sweeney.
And an opportunity for Laney Sweeney while McCall goes back out to run at first. We've seen her a couple of times in this role. Sweeney popped up the short last time. 3-2 the score. Top of the 7th inning, a pair of runs in. And a chance for Sweeney to swing it. Boy, if you're going to attempt to steal, I tell you, I don't know, that's a bold stroke for me. Just thinking out loud. 1-0 the count. Two outs away from a championship. 2 runs away from the lead. We're teetering right now. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. You knew, with what we know, you knew they wouldn't just go away. As great as Dakota has been. It's been her night. Even with those 2 runs on the board, this has been Dakota's night. 2-1 the count.
And there is no lead at first base. McCall is hanging tight. She's the tying run with 1 out. Of course, you want to get her over to second base and in scoring position and out of forced play territory.
2-2, locked her up right there. That's the pitch of the inning for the right-handed pitcher that time. Oh yeah, nothing. This pitch is just gorgeous.
Yep.
The 2-2. This pitcher is so resilient, but 140 pitches. Two. Inside corner, strike 3. Twice she went in there, and this pitch like a piranha had teeth.
And this is where you know that energy is bottled up inside. She's not showing the emotion, but couldn't help it after that strike 3 call to let some of it out. Such a clutch pitch.
Well, strike 2, strike 3 were 2 of the best pitches she has thrown in this game. Kendall Vickers looking for her first hit. 0-1 the count on Kendall. Yeah, she's now just uncorked the energy and the emotion. I mean, and she knows it's time now. Like, good for her. I think she needs it a little bit. She doesn't need to be stoic anymore. That's strike 1. The 0-1. 1-1 the count. You pointed it out earlier, a crazy, still safe lead at first from McCall. It's going to take a ball to the wall to score her.
Yep. And I think if there's a ball hit anywhere in play, she's going to be trying to score. She's not going to stop.
Outside, 2-1. Sweeney tried to present it, steal a strike. Sweeney's done a nice job behind the plate. Along with Johnson earlier in this game. Ooh, pretty good pitch. It's called low. 3-1 the count.
Oof. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'd want that. I'd want that called in this situation.
3-1. 3-2. She slaps at her glove with emotion again.
she's in it. Everyone's in this right now. The crowd's into it.
Three, two. Kendall not about to be an easy out, wants to fight and fight. He's thinking, I don't have to be the hero, I just want to extend this inning.
Yeah, and right now, McCall is off on every pitch because it's 3-2, 2 outs. She is thinking score as soon as the pitch is released.
Another 3-2. Oh, Dakota! That was magic! The Birmingham Bolts win yet another title, the 14U Platinum Division PGF National Champion. And Dakota McDaniel, you were worth the price of admission tonight.
Wow, I mean, from the very beginning, got herself in trouble, got herself out of trouble, and ended it with a challenge pitch right down the heart of the plate. A little bit of movement to get that strikeout. But such a gutsy performance, especially here in the 7th inning. Athletics Mercado, you knew they weren't going away. They fought hard, they brought it close, and then Dakota slams the door.
What an incredible effort. What a joy to watch. Great defense. It even looked like that last inning, as you saw coming out from underneath that gear, that Kiki Jordan had gone back behind the plate and was doing the catching. So they had shifted some around defensively. They didn't miss a beat, whether it was Sweeney or Johnson or Jordan behind the plate. Just give me a catcher, she says. I'm ready to go to work. Just give me a catcher. So Dakota, I'm going to tell you this right now. That's about as pretty of a ball game as we've ever seen pitch, and we've been doing this for a decade. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So you talked a lot about what you shared with us, that you're kind of a bend but don't break pitcher, that you're tough to rattle. Walk me through your emotions in that final inning then.
Well, it was really stressful because I didn't want to mess up, you know? And basically I just had to like shut everybody out and like cancel out the noise in my head, and it worked, so.
Wait, how does one do that? How did you do that?
I don't know. I just think about it just being me and the catcher, and I just look at her glove, and I look at my coach get the pitch, and I just stay in my head so that I don't like hear all the noise.
But it's got to feel good when your defense is making those plays behind you. I mean, you could just sit out there, throw strikes all day long, and they got your back.
Yes, I love my defense. I love watching them play. They go all out for me, and I love that.
So Dakota, tell me about your program as a whole. This is 3 championships you guys have won. How proud are you of all of your sisters that play for the Bolts?
I'm so proud. This is my first year with the Bolts, but I'm so proud of all of them, and I love all their accomplishments, and I just love watching them play and being a part of it.
Dakota, I have a secret for you. They're not going to let you go now after an outing like this. And I mean this. Amanda and I have done this for more than a decade. That's as great of an outing as we've ever seen. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Really, really special. Dakota McDaniel, congratulations to her.
Thank you.
Way to go, kid. Way to go.
Thank you.
Hey, so do you support me in that one? Is that hyperbole? I mean, an outing like that with that kind of pressure, that's about as good as we've seen from a pitcher, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And facing a team like that who has the ability to put up a lot of runs like we've...
And they've won championships.
They've won championship after championship after championship. So to be able to just harness the energy, and she said it was stressful, but she didn't show it, and I love that. But I did like that we got to see a little bit of emotion at the end because you knew it mattered to her, and you knew it mattered to her team by the way they played behind her, and that was just an incredible all-over performance.
So we're rolling tomorrow. If you're watching us on Flow, 12U Platinum Championship. We'll get to know some of the newer teams, the Watson's Wolfpack as well. But all day softball, what a great game. I mean, my goodness, 14U Platinum. Here's what we were told coming in. This is going to be as good as a premier game can be. Brett Denayo, you were 100% on with that prediction. This was a spectacular game, and Dakota McDaniel, as good as we have seen. By the way, you owe Kelsey Burton a couple of steaks. You need to pick up the tab. Production team was great. PGF is amazing. Amanda Freed is incredible. My name is Darren Sutton. Have a great night.